Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Napoli. This is going to be a game where Barcelona is going to be playing away, and in the previous game Barcelona did tie against Napoli 1-1, which was at the Camp Nou. We wanted to see a 3-0 win, or we wanted to see a 4-0 win, but we ended up tying 1-1 with a goal coming from Ferran Torres. And I remember in that game felt very empty. Like, yes, we know that Ferran Torres did score, but we just felt like Barcelona could have won 4-1, 5-1, or maybe even 6-1 if only Ferran Torres was on point on that night. Now, this is not going to be hate towards Ferran Torres, but many of us just really felt like Barcelona deserved more. And I know that going into this game, this second leg, as a matter of fact, Ferran Torres will show up, Barcelona will come out with a better result, and we will advance to the next round. But of course, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app, it is the best football app you could find within the App Store when it does come to the latest player news, team stats, player stats. If you guys do want to follow a specific game that's going on, or a transfer saga that's currently going on in the football world, the OneFootball app is going to be there to cover for you immediately and live. The only thing that you do have to do, it is to scan the QR code that you do see on the screen here. You can take a photo of it and scan it with the camera in your phone, or if not, there is going to be a link in the description box down below. They'll take you straight to the App Store, and then you'll be able to download the OneFootball app. Again, the OneFootball app, it is the best football app. You will always be and forever be up to date with the latest football news. You guys will not be disappointed. And I also do want to thank OneFootball for supporting a content creator. But now let's get back into the video. But now this is going to lead us towards today's game, where Barcelona must win, and Napoli's form has been okay over the past few games. They had a lot of trouble winning because if you were to look at the past 3 games that Napoli has played, they have only scored about 3 goals. And so even though Napoli does not score a lot, they still show a lot of defensive stability, which basically shows us what Barcelona need to do tomorrow night. Like, we know that Napoli is not a team that can score a lot of goals, but we know that they are defensively very stable. So just like in the previous match, Barcelona has to go into this game with an attitude of they need to score, they must score, and we have to be clinical in all areas of the pitch, from Ferran Torres to Aubameyang to Jordi Alba to Serginho Dest to Piquet. Everyone has to be willing to score goals so we can advance to the next round. Now let's stop for a moment, right? Because I do want to speak on that match between Barcelona and Valencia, where Barcelona did beat Valencia 4-1, because you look at that game and it was one of the best displays that Barcelona has put out in many months. And you look at the type of goals that Barcelona has scored within that game. There are so many lessons that we can learn from the type of goals that Barcelona has scored, and it came down to 2 different things. They scored because they were willing to take their chances, and point number 2, it is because they are now officially capable to score through one-touch type plays. Now what does that mean? Now let me explain. Starting with one of the goals that Barcelona has scored coming from Pedri, right? What does it mean by Barcelona taking their chances? Pedri, with that goal that he did score, I know it did come down to Aubameyang scoring a hat-trick, but Pedri in the end did 99% of the work. But this shows you that with him taking a shot from yards out from that penalty box, that is something that we did not really see at Barcelona in a very long time. Like, when was the last time we have seen players try to attempt a long shot like that? He was willing, right? Pedri was willing to take his chances. Like, nothing bad is going to happen when you take shots like that. I don't get why Barcelona haven't been doing this over the past few years, and now we are here to see that these players have been commanded from Xavi to take their chances. Because the worst thing that can happen when it comes to situations like this is by testing the goalkeeper. That is basically the worst thing that could happen, is when you test the goalkeeper, and that is only going to make that goalkeeper, right, the opposition, even more nervous, because now they're going to be understanding, okay, this Barcelona team, they're going to be scoring either from outside of the box or inside of the box. And then let's move towards Frankie's goal and how he scored inside the box. This is basically the best summary and the best example on what Barcelona is working on, is by scoring goals by only using one touch per player, because it is one of those plays where it is very impossible to defend, and Barcelona are becoming the masters of these type of goals. And over the past few years, the only thing that we have been seeing inside and outside the box is these players like dribbling slowly, penetrating the defense, taking their time, and I'm like, this is not going to get us anywhere, because the only thing that's going to happen is the defensive line readjusting to where Barcelona is moving. But now Barcelona are making the ball move faster. They're taking just one touch. You look at how Alba received the ball, he passes it towards Dembele, Dembele takes one touch, goes to Frenkie de Jong, boom, goal. That is exactly what Barcelona need to do to be successful in all competitions, and they have been showing this against Valencia, and they will show this against Napoli, and we expect them to. So after that great display against Valencia, now we're going to go into this game with great confidence. performance. And one of the players that has actually been very involved in how Barcelona has been scoring as of late, and again, especially in the game against Valencia, which is the greatest example, it is Dembele. Dembele was involved in 2 of those 4 goals. And without him, those 2 goals that were scored from Frenkie de Jong and Aubameyang would have never happened if Dembele was not there. So just look at how Frenkie de Jong and Aubameyang scored their goals. All of that came through Dembele. And I'm going to continue to say this. Dembele continues to show to the world just how instrumental he is to this Barcelona team. So just because Dembele is having a tough time renewing with Barcelona, that does not mean that many of us need to call this player a bad player and he contributes to nothing. Like, him renewing has nothing to do with his performance on the pitch. I'm going to also continue to say this. Dembele is very important to this club. He makes Barcelona that much better. And the best way I could describe his situation at the moment is him bringing the momentum. He continues to get better and better by the game. And so Xavi, in the press conference, he was talking about Dembele because they have asked him what is his situation, and this is what Xavi had to say. Dembele's contract ends in June and we'll see what happens. I see him to be happy and someone who trains well. He's been taking care of himself and is a great professional. The decision to renew depends on him, but to me, he's a player I do like. So obviously Xavi continues to back this player. I just feel like now that we are going through these last 3 to 4 months of this season, I just do not see Dembele seeing the bench. I do see Dembele being an instrumental player, a starting player under Xavi's Barcelona. And so looking at Dembele's form, seeing how he contributes to this Barcelona team and how this Barcelona team as a whole is actually working as a team for the first time ever in so many seasons, this team has the capability to break down a very well defensively solid Napoli. And so now let's move on towards the player availability, because there is some players that are going to be out. Like, for example, Memphis Depay will not be included. Lenglet is obviously out. Umtiti is out. Ansu is still out. Sergio Roberto is still out. And then there has been some reports that has basically explained what type of players we could see on the field starting up against Napoli. And it does say here, according to Tony Juan Marti, Ferran Torres will most probably start on the bench against Napoli as he has not been given any rest yet. Players like Adama or Dembele will start with Gavi and Aubameyang in the attack. And then he continues to say that Busquets, Frenkie and Pedri are also expected to start in the midfield tomorrow. So looking at what we are seeing here, seeing who is available and seeing how there are early reports predicting what we could see on the field, this is probably going to be the most probable starting 11. So we are going to go with Ter Stegen as the goalkeeper, our defensive line becoming Serginho Dest, Gerard Piqué and Araujo, with Jordi Alba as for our midfield, Busquets, Pedri and Frenkie. As for our front 3, we should expect to see Gavi on the left wing, Aubameyang as a striker and Dembele as a right winger. Now I know it does seem very odd to see Gavi as a left winger, but he continues to play very good in that position, and I honestly think that he is someone that can feed Aubameyang and also someone like Dembele. Gavi recently has been playing as a left winger before, like for example against Espanyol and also Atletico Madrid. So I do believe that if Gavi and Dembele are on their A game and they can take the ball and carry the ball effectively, and we have a on-form Aubameyang, we can really destroy the defense of Napoli. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona pre-match preview. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.